Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, it don't work without you guys, man. Friday night for our live stream, we're actually going to have a special guest that's definitely going to be giving us some insight into playing in the NFL, what it's like to be safety, and so it's going to be fun. It'll be definitely informative, and we'll be doing it for a good cause. It's definitely getting warmer because I hear the frog is out here croaking like crazy, which means that he's trying to find a mate. And of course, as soon as I talk about him, he shuts up. Anyway, Mike McCarthy, who's up in Green Bay, itching to get back to Dallas and get going football-wise. Mike McCarthy was speaking today, said a lot today. Kind of like this frog over here. He believes that Dak Prescott's going to be ready to go. He does not seem concerned in the least, or at least he certainly didn't say he's concerned about it. Interesting thing that he did say was part of the reason why he's not worried about this team is because of the experience on the team. I talked about this earlier because I said we are a very young team, and most of us look at us and say we're a young team. I think last year we were the fourth youngest team in the NFL, as opposed to the Eagles being like the seventh, oldest team. A lot of guys got experience last year that will be valuable this year. And now we've added veterans like Gerald McCoy, Don Terry Poe, and of course have a new draft class. And we look at us trading, Randall Cobb for CeeDee Lamb. That's a big swing right there in age, just that one alone. And Blake Jarwin, of course, for Jason Witten. So in some regards, yeah, we got a couple of veterans in Gerald McCoy and Don Terry Poe, but we also let go of some guys that are a little longer in the tooth, So we didn't get much older than we were last year, which is a good thing. But as Mike McCarthy put out there, there's a lot of experience on this team, and that's key. One of the things that hurt the defense last year was Leighton Vander Esch, who the year before played lights out as a rookie. Unfortunately, the neck injury and things really slowed him down, and then of course took him out, which definitely hurt the defense big time. Now they say his neck and everything is healed. He's in great shape. He'll be ready to go. We'll see when they get out on the field. But you understand what Mike McCarthy's talking about, the experience that's on the team. And he feels that Dak Prescott, he's been talking with Dak, which is huge, which is huge that he's contacting Dak Prescott. They're working through this. And he understands that this whole thing is a business deal, as we all know. And he doesn't seem to be worried about whether or not Dak's going to get done, because he knows it's going to get done. And as the old saying goes, deadlines make deals happen. And I think as we get closer and closer to actually getting people on the field, I thought for sure it would be this week once the Cowboys got open. Well, I guess we got tomorrow and we got Friday. And then I guess I'm just wrong. My best guess was wrong, and I'll be the first one to admit it. But I thought for sure, once Jerry Jones is able to get back in the facilities and he can start being in the limelight again, that we would see the deal done. Because Jerry Jones likes the limelight, and we haven't been able to have that limelight for months, other than the draft. But maybe when Mike McCarthy gets back, and they really can kind of open, because we just began the process yesterday of allowing people to get back in. 75 people between AT&T and the Star are now able to start going back to work. Of course, Jerry Jones is one of them. So they'll get this thing done, and it'll be done sooner or later. But the amazing thing to me is this. We have the whole situation of Dak Prescott, where people say, you got Andy Dalton. I'm not trying to belittle Andy Dalton, but Andy Dalton hasn't exactly had as much success as people make it out to be. I know everybody keeps saying, well, it's because of his circumstances that he didn't do well. Give him what the Cowboys have, he'll be great. Well, if you believe in that, then go right ahead and believe in that. But I look at teams that have had a lot of talented people around them that just couldn't get it done. The funny thing about this is the same situation, similar situations have happened around the NFL. Quietly, Joe Flacco was hired with the New York Giants. The New York Jets. And I believe he signed a $4.5 million deal. A little bit more than $3 million for Andy Dalton. Yet nobody talks about Joe Flacco. You know, he might be taking Josh Allen's spot. I'm sorry, Sam Darnold. I always get the two of them confused. I don't know why I do it. But either way, you got talking about a guy who won a Super Bowl coming to town with a young guy. Yet nobody talks about that, do they? We have a lot of quarterbacks out there with experience. And they don't have homes right now. And a lot of them are looking at it as the Ryan Tannehill situation. Bad situation with Miami. Could never get started. He ended up going to a better team and ended up playing pretty well and getting that job. But it's one of those things that if you're trying to hold out for a starting job, you're going to be unemployed. And it's like musical chairs. Right now, I better take whatever I can take, or else I won't have anything to take. And you know what? I can sit on the bench and make me $4 million and not take any hits. That's not too bad. Versus sitting at home doing nothing. So I can understand why Joe Flacco, who's in the twilight of his career, would go ahead and do that. And we've been in situations before where we brought in veteran quarterbacks thinking that, okay, you know, they still got some miles on them, you know, from Drew Bledsoe, Vinny Testaverde, let me think, who else? Vince Evans, Ryan Leaf. And some others. I just can't think right now, but we've tried quite a few. Brad Johnson, that's another one. Randall Cunningham, yeah, we tried him too. But none of them busted a great. The interesting thing with the Cowboys is only quarterbacks that they have drafted themselves have won Super Bowls. And Troy Aikman and Roger the Dodger. Let's hope that we end up with 3 with Dak Prescott. I guess after seeing what happened in Minnesota, that there's no way in the world I can stop hating. And so those who don't like Dak Prescott, that hate Dak Prescott, hate the idea of Dak Prescott being the quarterback, think that anybody else would be better than Dak Prescott, I certainly cannot convince them of anything any different. Believe me, I have tried. But it's okay. Because we're all free to believe what we want to believe. I believe in Dak Prescott. Is he perfect? No. But he's pretty damn good. Works hard. Doesn't cause problems. And thus far in his young career has achieved quite a bit. I'm not satisfied with where we are right now. But I feel like we are damn close to getting where we want to be. Alright, y'all. I'm tired. I probably look tired. I feel tired. But I'm happy I got those new racks done. The hat racks. I can't remember who asked for hat racks, but I got them done. and I'm waiting for some other parts to come in for another request that you guys asked for. So I'm working my hardest to bring you what you want. I'll see you guys later on. It's time to turn out the lights. This party's over. See you in the morning.